All right, here's a live look outside Bayfront this morning. Look at the horizon. Just barely starting to get some sort of light coming on through. I mean, it's almost pitch black out there, but that's okay. That's a sign that spring is starting to come here across the region, and that's not really going to be lacking for today. I mean, temperatures right now, yeah, they're a little bit on the cooler side, but pretty close to average for this time of year. So we're into the teens here along the North Shore, Grand Marais, two harbors both sitting at 19 and 18 respectively. 20s along the South Shore, points down to the south, and a couple teens sprinkled in across our inland areas, our typical cold spots. And so this morning, yeah, it's a little bit chilly, but for the rest of today, it's going to be getting into the 40s. So add another 20 degrees plus some sunshine and the lack of wind. I mean, it almost might be t-shirt weather once again. Again, not as warm as Saturday, but this is going to be plenty warm for the region. So nice weather for today. Now we're looking at, again, a little clipper system to move on through just to the north, bringing a chance for some snow or some rain showers for tonight. I'm not really expecting accumulations just because during the daytime, it'll be warm and it'll be pretty fast moving and scattered in nature. So that'll pass on by. Then here comes our next system trying to develop here on Tuesday, except it's not really going to be doing too much. If anything, adding a little bit more cloud cover and a couple chances of a wintry mix during the nighttime hours for Tuesday night as well as into Wednesday night. We'll look at Wednesday night a little bit closer in just a little bit. But tracking for the next about 2 days or so, starting from this morning, it's going to be partly to mostly sunny here across the area. Here comes the clouds fading out through this afternoon. But by 5 o'clock, here comes that cold front on the leading edge of the rain and snow showers. Again, it'll be above freezing, so anything that falls will probably be melting on contact. That'll continue to sweep on through off towards the east into the Twin Ports between 8 and 10 o'clock here tonight. And then it'll continue to move eastward past the UP, looking at dropping temperatures towards the north, especially across the borderlands and the Arrowhead as you get closer to that colder source of air. So that's for tomorrow morning, very similar to this morning, maybe a little bit warmer down to the south. And then we'll look at partly cloudy skies for tomorrow, although increasing out ahead of our next system, getting that Colorado low, feeding a little bit more moisture, another wintry mix chance for Wednesday night into Thursday. This is Tuesday night into Wednesday. Same thing for the borderlands. We're looking at the better chances for some precip. Here in the Twin Ports, we're only looking at about 30% chance here for both tonight as well as into Wednesday. So through the rest of this week, close to average, although a little bit on the decline, especially by the time we get into Friday. Now looking into Thursday, here's that system I'm tracking. It's going to have a little bit more energy. And anything that usually develops off of the Rockies into the continental U.S. and tracks south of here generally has atmospheric support to be able to develop into something a little bit more. So a little bit more moisture that could be working with the system. And so we could see the threat for maybe some icing concerns or even some snowfall concerns. It's still way too far out to determine any sort of specifics with this, but I think it's on our radar now that maybe we have a little bit better of a chance at some impactful, semi-impactful wintry mix. So we'll keep an eye on it here for Thursday, but nonetheless, the rest of the 7 days, pretty mundane, but very spring-like. And by the time we get into next weekend, we're looking at highs back into the 40s, maybe getting close to 50 here on Sunday.